At this time, we'll call the meeting to order. I need a motion for approval of the July 28th, 2025 minutes.
I approve.
You have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, I'm gonna hand this over to Todd Lee for this portion of it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the first thing that we have on the agenda is the administrative review to request the establishment of a digital sign at 1125 West Main Street. This is the Wesley Puckett request. And this is an administrative review, and we haven't had one of these, or we haven't had very many of these over the years. And so I would like to ask our attorney, Andre Greppin, to explain administrative review and what exactly it is that we're going to be doing here tonight.
Sure. So the Board of Zoning Appeals has narrow powers under the zoning code. The board can grant variances, which are exceptions when there's a hardship. They can grant special exceptions for uses permitted on appeal for certain things that are specified in the code. And then there's administrative review. What that is asking, did the building inspector or the codes official make a mistake when they made a decision about whatever is before the board. In this instance, we have a sign permit application. That permit application was denied, and that was appealed on administrative review. So the question before the board tonight is, did the building inspector make a mistake when he denied the sign permit application based on how our zoning code is written? Are there any questions?
Will the applicant for the Puckett request please come forward? Applicant is not here, so
Okay.
go ahead and close the vote.
Yeah, so what we'll do in this case, Mr. Chairman, since the applicant is not here, it's still on the agenda. He did not, to my knowledge, request this to be removed from the agenda or tabled, so we will proceed with this hearing. And so what we will do then is we will, the Chairman, here in just a second, will close the meeting, open the public hearing. We will allow 3 minutes of public comment per resident that wants to address the board. And then once we finish with all of the public comment, we will then close the public hearing and proceed on to deliberation. To be recognized, just please raise your hand. When you're recognized, come to the podium, state your name for the record, and then after you state your name, your time will begin. When you have 1 minute left, you'll see me put one finger up, and that basically means if you would just please start wrapping up the comment.
At this time, we'll close the meeting for public hearing to consider the following request. Administrative review to request to establish a digital sign at 1125 West Main Street, the Puckett request. Do we have any public comment? Looks like we have no public comment.
We will let the record show that, Mr. Chairman.
At this time, we'll reopen the BZA meeting.
All right, so what we have again is the administrative review of a digital sign permit that was denied by our codes enforcement officer, and our attorney, Mr. Greppin, explained what administrative review is. So what we are considering tonight, just as simply as I can put it, is whether or not our codes enforcement officer correctly denied the sign permit. So I guess maybe, should we go through why Mr. Rutherford denied the sign permit?
I think he can explain.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Walt.
So according to the sign ordinance, it says that no flashing signs are allowed in any zoning in the city limits. When you look at the definition of a flashing sign, basically it's any sign that's not stationary that changes. So based on that is the reason I denied the
also the law that was passed in 2024 about these types
Yes,
of
ma'am,
signs?
it is spelled out in the new sign.
And the ones who have them now were grandfathered in?
That's correct, yes.
And just for the record, we'll go ahead and read this, the definition of a flashing sign. A directly or indirectly illuminated sign on which artificial light is not maintained stationary and constant in intensity and color at all times in use. Anything further, Mr. Rutherford? Okay, so at this time, Mr. Chairman, if you would, just see if the members of the board have any questions for Walter or for our attorney.
Do we have any questions? No questions. Okay. Do I have a motion?
So your motion would be that the request is for you to overturn the decision of the codes enforcement officer. So we'll ask our attorney, the motion should be either to grant administrative review or deny administrative review.
You should state it in the affirmative if possible, so I think a proper motion would be a motion to affirm the building inspector's denial of the permit.
Or the other way, however the board decides to go.
I'll make the motion to affirm the denial of the sign permit.
I'd second it.
Second by Shirley. All in favor?
Motion.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Now, the second order of business, Andre, did you want to address that?
Yes, I spoke with Mr. Rowland's attorney, he's not able to be here tonight, and I told him I would ask the board to table this item, carry it over to the next meeting or whenever he can be here, so I would ask the board respectfully to take that action.
So we need to pull the public hearing and everything and table it at the request of the applicant.
Very well said.
Okay.
No other items on the business?
What would be a motion to table?
All right. Do I have a motion to table?
I'll make the motion to table the item number 6.
I second it.
Second.
In for penny, in for pound.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Motion is tabled. With no other items of business, I have a motion to adjourn.